gentlemen, hello and welcome back to HCS Kansas City, the B stream, brought to you by Xbox Plays. We are jumping right into the action. This is Elim's semifinals, eUnited up against Cloud9. Looks like it's Streets Oddball as well. Tony, you ready?
I am ready for this one. We're talking Cloud9, eUnited, already on board with Spartan, and both of these teams fighting for their tournament lives.
Right.
One of the first times that we are seeing Cloud9 in the elimination bracket, the first time here in Halo Infinite.
Cloud9, bit of an uncharacteristic loss to Sentinels earlier today. Sentinels with a dominant performance. They're currently playing on the main stage. I'm sure you're watching. Hopefully you got multiple tabs open, because this, of course, is a series that determines who will move on and who goes out. And you know Renegade, he's heated after losing that series.
Solid, perfect kill coming in with the Stalker rifle by Renegade, but he does lose his teammate, brother-in-arms, Pznguin, trying to chase multiple players off his lawn. Get off my lawn, says Renegade as he scares one. Ends up trading out kills, but I believe RyaNoob and eUnited did have the Bulldog.
Now, eUnited on the other side of this series, they had a crushing defeat to Optic earlier today. They went 3-0 against FaZe, though. FaZe, disappointing for them. They did not make it through their series. They were out of the tournament. eUnited with that momentum, they'll carry it up against C9, though you can see C9, I mean, they're a force on their own. 50 points already on the board, and Oddball. eUnited have yet to make an impact here.
Yeah, both of these teams guaranteed top 4 up until this point, but you're talking about Cloud9, who always want to make it grand finals, eUnited, who are trying to break that top 3 stigma. One of these teams is going to be very disappointing.
That's right, Tony. And that team looking, I mean, it's too early to tell, but C9 definitely giving eUnited a bit of a run for their money here. 72 and counting. We need to see EU come out with a round of slays and a little opening for ball, but Renegade not gonna let it happen. That's a kill with a shotgun. Rocket's about to spawn here. Spartan, he's near it, but he's in trouble.
Only 13 kills for Cloud9 at the moment, and somehow they're able to put 72 seconds worth of ball time. That to me tells me that this is nothing but pure efficiency coming out of them. As I say that, eUnited are starting to find some kills on the feet. 3 out of 4 members of Cloud9 are on the respawn, and Spartan adding yet another one. That's going to be stellar.
Efficiency out of C9, like you said, but an opportunity for eUnited to return the favor right here. Sparty will pass the ball to back A and do work. With the Rockets, he had to work for it, and unfortunate, right, losing Shoddy in that situation. You'd think the Rocket would have got the kill, but now StelluR's got it. We've talked about it several times, the shotgun, the difference maker in this map. Unless, of course, you got a steady BR. Nice kills out of eUnited.
StelluR not able to do much with that power weapon. It's because his teammates were 3 down. Love the play by eUnited to start that off. Grabs the ball early, passes it towards his teammates. Lots of players with power weapons will refuse to grab the ball. No, grab that off a spawn if you're close to it, pass it to a teammate, and then keep doing what you're doing. That's what Spartan did. They end up going 3 down. Cloud9 once again 3 down, and eUnited start to get on a little bit of a roll here.
Just understanding your role on the team based off of your positioning. I don't know how StelluR comes away with that one, but the AR will beat the Shoddy in that exchange, and he'll get the BR back for a kill to RyaNoob. That's 2 dead as well in the feed here. An opportunity for StelluR to get back to ball and time in their hands, assuming he gets away with it. Oh.
Where did Rayne come from? Did he spawn back PD? I'm not sure where Rayne came from that he was able to get easy shots onto StelluR. Luckily, they were able to deal with him quickly, and we're seeing Cloud9 once again get into their PD side setup, and we do see multiple members on Cloud9 on the B side. So if eUnited rotate towards the purple street, we could see another rotation here with the ball.
We can see the attempts at eUnited going for those wide flanks on the perimeter, trying to get an angle to sneak up in the ball carrier, but they don't have a lot of time to do it. 94 and counting here. Renegade just gonna slow them down. 5 seconds left to close the round, but eUnited, they'll ward them off for now, at least. They gotta play perfect, though.
RyaNoob sitting up high over towards top A. Eco playing very cheeky with the Rockets, not able to snipe the player out of the C side of the map, but he does have teammates that are collapsed. The pinch comes in, 1 goes down, but while all this is happening, eUnited still putting good points on the board.
And that's why the shotgun's the most important weapon, I guess, right? Because the Rockets, you just never know. Didn't secure the kill. eUnited still finding ways to win their fights in this situation here. Sparty will come out with 1. RyaNoob just gonna barely survive to hold the ball here. 52 and counting. Thrust will amount to a trade. Not quite enough for C9 to break through the doors here.
RyaNoob dropping the drop ball early. Stalker rifle in the hands. He does have a flanker coming towards back A, and he feels that pressure coming in. RyaNoob is very cheeky here, but he's finally going to be spotted. Goes down to one shot and able to go down, or ends up going down without putting a single bullet fired in that situation. eUnited now 2 down, but somehow Cloud9 still on the ropes at the moment.
No idea how they're putting it together. Just 2 points separate eUnited from losing first round. But somehow they still hang on, and Rayne got a little more artillery to do so. And collect some more seconds on the ball as they try to rotate it away from the enemy. You can see it's still back A. Rayne needs to ice up here, but he can't do it. That's 2 dead, ball down. 2 seconds to get to it. RyaNoob, big kill. 3 dead on the feed. And eUnited, a full team wipe. They will not go down without a fight.
Can we talk about the fact that this was a 72-7 run in favor of Cloud9? What happened to the lead? Shyway, what happened?
eUnited, they iced up, apparently, right? They're not allowing themselves to go down in a deficit and slay, so they always have somebody available to defend the ball. And that one player seems to clutch up every time. Just one little opening out of C9 is all they need, though. You can see 2 are dead, so this is where they want to use their numbers to collapse. Make it 3, last one up on the ball, but it's just not enough. And as valiant an effort as it was, Tony, it just seemed like a matter of time till C9 squeak away with round 1.
Well, you know, sometimes you just dig yourself in too much of a hole to try to fight out of. You know, eUnited waited to what, maybe about 75% of the game before they decided to wake up and bounce back, and eventually Cloud9 just kind of cheat their way or scrap their way on into it. Hopefully eUnited keep that same energy that they had in the late game in the early round here at round number 2.
Exactly, late game energy immaculate out of eUnited. It was just too little too late when they finally activated. C9 came out so hot off the rip, had such a lead. Look at Renegade just trying to scamper out of that fight, by the way. I think he does eventually die there. Now Pznguin, he's got an opportunity to enter the fray. That's Rockets, I believe, in the hands of C9, 2 dead as well. And a moment to pick up the ball here for Cloud9 to start round 2, just like they started round 1.
Pznguin rotating that ball toward the back A side on board now with Renegade trying to deny easy access towards Purple Street. eUnited has a player on the C stairs, but he was looking all the way toward the B side of the map, so Renegade, couple shots in, gonna force him to back down. Now going in for a challenge. That player on eUnited wants to take this Purple Street side perimeter, but Renegade just denying it.
After that loss to Sentinels, C9, I mean, they're on a whole new mission here, Tony. They're on the comeback. eUnited just a stepping stone to get there. And so far, so good for C9. Love the rotation on the ball as well as they take it to Alley, trying to be elusive. Eco, in the meantime, can annoy them from behind. There's a trade. And the ball's still going. They get it front C. The efficiency out of C9 in this situation as they keep it in play.
Both teams has been momentarily 3 down, so it was a 1v1, and RyaNoob able to come out with that kill. That might be able to get the ball, but it looks like Pznguin coming right off the spawn, making his presence known immediately. Now we're seeing Spartan eUnited start to slow things down, going for the B-side control. C9 goes in for the early pull on that ball, and it works. They're able to get it towards the Purple Street.
So damn elusive. Look at this. Ball goes away, replaced by an opponent with a shotgun. That was Eco. Thankfully, they got rid of him. But can they get back to ball here? 34 points on the board. 2 members up and Alley. Pushing in pairs. They can bait and switch their way through Cafe. And that's exactly what they'll do. But still got work to do to get through the rest of C9 here. There's the Rockets.
KingNick not able to stay alive with that Bulldog. That really could have helped eUnited be able to break this setup, because once again, Cloud9, a big early game lead. That's a 37-0 run. eUnited don't have a single point on the board, Alex.
We just need some clean opening. We need to see RyaNoob come away with a kill here, but unfortunately there's always another member of C9 with an angle. Looks like Nick will get 2. That's the opening we're talking about, right? RyaNoob with ball. They'll keep it in A. Perimeter starting to form here for eUnited. Nick on left side, Spartan and Rayne in the Cafe. And can they hold on to this to tie the game?
Bulldog in the hands of Spartan. Does have a teammate again watching the Purple Street side. eUnited don't want anybody to get easy access. Bulldog able to take down 1, but it looks like it's not enough. 3 out of 4 members hitting the black screen. Eco ends up getting a crucial double kill, and now we are seeing Cloud9 once again having good ball time. eUnited needs to do something, otherwise they're in danger of losing game number 1.
Another big flank out of Eco there too. 5 kills to his name in this round. Renegade with 7. Looking to pad the stats as well. Can he get the 8, though? One on his right-hand side, little double dilemma. And I love the attention to detail to try to skate out of that fight. He knew he was in a rough spot. All will it happen, C9 efficiency with the ball. They'll take it to Ali. We'll see how far they get with it. Rockets spawning up shortly here, Tony.
Yeah, Cloud9 trying to position himself for the Rockets. Rayne well aware of it. Excellent place. Grenade to take down 1-3 down for Cloud9. eUnited really not only need to put these points on the board, but also need to get a hold of the Rockets. But Renegade throwing the nades towards top 8, going immediately for him, and nobody even touching him. Why are we not looking at Rockets? Oh my.
I mean, unfortunately, there's a C9 member right behind Renegade to collect the Rockets immediately, right? So they still got that weapon in play. But I mean, trading out in those situations, ideal for eUnited. Then 2 go down thanks to C9. Last one up, will try to protect the ball, but Nick just can't quite do it. Eco will hit his shots. And once again, they collect it. Once again, they're gonna bring it back A. And a setup formed here for C9. eUnited tasked with an uphill battle, literally.
Can we talk about that champion play being made by Eco? As soon as he was feeling pressure towards the B Street side of the map, he rotates that ball onto the purple street, drops it, then gets the final kill, then brings it right back onto the H side. But eUnited were able to break through. Back-to-back kills going in favor of eUnited once again. They're in the driver's seat, and that's 40 points so far for eUnited. They're perfectly like within striking distance of taking the game.
Nice little sequence. Right, little use of mechanics there too. The insta-explode on a RyaNoob to get into PD, and then he shoots the base of the drop wall to break the drop wall down immediately. Nice little way to delete that equipment and get access to back map here. You can see Nick with 2 again, so eUnited with a bit of a momentum string. Unless StelluR has something to say, Rayne will trade it. 53 on the board for eUnited as they rotated to back C, so like you said, definitely potential to take a round here.
eUnited in their C-side setup, less than 2 minutes on the clock, but you're gonna notice every time that ball is in a player's hands, it stops the timer immediately. With how much time we have here so far, I don't think it's gonna be a factor as eUnited are poised to take the lead.
Oh, Sparty on Champ Sunday, you know this man will ice up. There's a wingman medal, he did his job. Rockets about to spawn, ball in their hands, and 15 seconds separate them from the goal. Can C9 put it together here? There's 1 down. Sparty with 2. Not quite gonna find it. There it is. They still gotta get to the ball here. Rockets down on the floor as well. eUnited with 1 swift play. They could make this happen, but Spartan unfortunately dead. 2 dead thanks to C9, and they'll collect it yet again. I think they might have the Rockets here too.
Big kill coming out of C9. They had to get the stalker rifle out of the hands of Sparty. He was really heating up. StelluR being so patient with this player hit towards the cafe, but he's done. He wants to get in the space. He's going to trade out the kills there with KingNick. Excellent job by KingNick by playing his life long enough for him to get that trade off. Rayne now going in for the ball, but 3 down. Go eUnited.
Sparty trusted he'll do it for his team. Clutch kill. 2 more seconds on the ball. He's going to try to rotate it at least out to the open space. You can see it just teetering on the edge and garbage. It'll drop down, C9 on top of it. They have 8 seconds to do this. The ball will drop once again on driveway, so you can just see players dropping left and right, but C9 with a numbers advantage. Tony, I think this might be it right here.
Yep, it's only 3 more seconds needed. Nobody in position to get the ball out of their hands. Cloud9 not only taking that round, but also taking the victory. The last time we saw them on Streets ball, it was eUnited that pulled off a 2-0 victory in scrims, but Cloud9 this time changing fate.
Unfortunate too, right? Because that one final moment, Sparty, I mean, clutches up with that kill. If anything, you know, Rayne was what, 1 shot in that situation, hiding in back commando. He goes out to collect the ball because obviously, I mean, what, 6 seconds separating eUnited from winning that round. Maybe that was a bit of a desperation play though, right? If he stays alive and you've got Spartan out front with coverage, I mean, the 2 of them up in the base would have guaranteed a win in that situation. So unfortunately, dying the way they did just gave Cloud9 easy access to the ball. And that's it for game 1. It's lower bracket, Tony. Every single game counts in such a big way, right? Best of 5 here. 2 more opportunities for eUnited.
You need slays in order to be able to put objective time, but sometimes you staying alive can be the most valuable tool you can bring to the map. And speaking of staying alive, game 2 is going to be StelluR. You have to try to get 50 kills before your opponents. 12 minutes on the clock.
We'll have to see it. Just based off of what we've seen out of C9 since dropping into lower bracket, they've been on a warpath That's for sure. eUnited, though, what a series against FaZe. FaZe, unfortunately, looked deflated in that one. It was a 3-0. So that type of energy you'd like to see out of them, at least to carry through against this juggernaut. StelluR live fire will be the location, Tony. We've got the snipe up top mid, of course, the priority. But what do you think will be the key to success for this one?
Well, I mean, it's easy to say whoever controls the S7 sniper can usually get that
Right.
tower side control and usually can go off, but, you know, I love me some heat wave action.
Sure.
S7 sniper, you got to have that good long range shot. You have to be able to control the entire map from afar and also hit those shots. Heat wave, it shoots itself.
I mean, it definitely does. Sometimes you shoot yourself with it, too, depending on the situation. You got to watch out for, I mean, I've done it, too. Got to watch out for the bank. But what about a player who on C9 would need to be shut down, I think, for, you know, eUnited to come away with some momentum with an advantage here?
Well, whenever I think of StelluR, I think you have to stop the main StelluR on the team.
Okay.
And that to me is Renegade. You cannot allow Renegade to be comfortable and just roaming around the map all nilly-willy, doing whatever he wants. You have to make him uncomfortable.
Right.
Do not allow Cloud9 to dictate the pace. If there's any team that can do it, I think it's eUnited. eUnited are a very strong StelluR team because they don't have any fear when it comes to slowing the game down to their pace.
I think Renegade's a big one for sure. Obviously, he's the one who takes the majority of the spotlight, the main StelluR, so somebody you would typically want to shut down to slow down C9. But I think StelluR would be a good focal point as well. You can call him maybe a secondary StelluR, a bit of a flex player on the team, but he's always finding ways to break setups of his opponents. And I think if you can slow him down, the Renegade will have less opportunities. I mean, either way, at the end of the day, eUnited, they just need to figure out something before it's too late. Tony, here we are, Game 2, live fire StelluR.
Cloud9, eUnited, fighting for their tournament lives. We have never seen Cloud9 in the elimination bracket in Halo Infinite. This is new territory. Never seen it before.
I'm all for surprises, Tony, and it's been a hell of a championship Sunday so far, so let's keep getting surprised. 2 kills to open things up, by the way, at C9 with the advantage they've been looking for. And look what you gained from your advantages. Spartan now will drop. StelluR with Renegade, they'll work together to put this weapon to good use.
Renegade immediately bringing the S7 over towards the top tower side, wants to control the C side of the map. Meanwhile, eUnited might be spawning either towards the back A corner or B if they're able to get the slays they need. Finally, one gonna fall, and now we have one more by himself over towards back 3. There's a player tries to get his back onto the pillar side, but all he catches is more shots coming in from Cloud9. eUnited go 3 down, and Cloud9 taking control here on life.
C9 just working together. I love that little play at a Pznguin earlier, Tony. The way he hit that slide, he slowed himself down with walking speed to level himself out in the edge. They gave him a power slide straight out into B. Renegade will work off of this opening. That's a double for him. Snipe now down, but his teammates nearby to pick up the pieces.
Renegade starting the game 5-1 at the moment. StelluR not able to put his 5th on the board as eUnited start to recover well here. Eco still on the top tower side. You see Renegade quickly rotating towards Sandbags, so they're still trying to collapse on eUnited. They're stuck on the B side of the map. eUnited needs to fight out, and Rayne winning that gunfight is huge.
Had quite a deficit already. 13-6 at the start of this. Weapons in the favor of C9 as well, and it just stacks. You can see them throw their numbers out through perimeter here. Baiting and switching. Renegade gonna work with Pznguin on the way up. How do you live behind that box? Thankfully, for the member of eUnited, there's no nades to do it, but StelluR will clean it up instead. And here comes the repulsor as well. You could just tell C9 are feeling themselves. Got them on a spawn cycle here. That'll flip the spawns over to B, and immediately you can see the whole team in their perimeter turn to address it.
When I look at Cloud9 in this series, especially this game right here, the word that comes to mind is comfortability. They just look too comfortable.
Oh my
eUnited
God.
really are stuck over towards that B side for the 2nd time, but at least now they're fighting out of it. They put Cloud9 2 down. KingNick was able to break through, and now he's taking a bottom mid flank. KingNick has a very important role here. He needs to get behind enemy lines. He needs to secure these slays. One immediately goes down for Cloud9, and the second one will join him.
I think the biggest bane is the split spawn collapses, right? The situation we saw previously where 2 will spawn together and C9 will 4v2 overwhelm them and keep them on like a split spawn cycle. So they're just spawning in 2s, always at a deficit. And the timing they have to pull it off, I mean, it's immaculate. But Maybe eUnited can find some progress here if they can win that snipe, Tony, up top mid. You can see Rayne down bottom. His teammates dying around him, so unfortunately, maybe C9 will just get another snipe to increase the lead here.
Last time we saw these two go at it on StelluR, Livefire was a 50-43 win in favor of eUnited, but we are seeing the difference between Cloud9 and eUnited when it comes to LAN, when it comes to Championship Sunday. Cloud9 are a different beast.
A little slow in the morning, maybe, as far as their expectations, but they've woken up now, that's for sure, Tony. 29 on the board, Renegade, he's got everything. We've seen him with the snipe early games. Just a little rinse and repeat on the strategy. Needs his teammates to open up a couple opportunities for him. He'll find the angle, though, as I say it, I mean, C9 doing a pretty good job of cleaning up shot without Renegade. But of course, once he's here, he'll hit his shots. Those weapons will transfer to eUnited, though. That's Spartan who's got them.
Sniper rifle in the hands of Spartan, quickly rotates that towards bottom mid. Rayne off the screen, ends up getting a kill. KingNick not only getting a crucial kill as well, but also the overshield somehow catches the backside of Cloud9. Knowing that that overshield was coming up, I'm surprised they weren't lasered on him. KingNick gets an easy kill. Spartan still has the sniper, and eUnited are in position to put some good kills on the board.
Right, eUnited with the most resources they've had all game, and this is where you'd like to see them play perfectly. Nick unfortunately does go down. Sparty, can he find the brain here? He'll hit it. As valuable as the heat wave is, that's the difficulty with the combo, right? He can't just switch to BR, clean it up. Heat wave from that distance, it's complex. Because of it, Renegade might walk away with both weapons and his advantage once again here.
Renegade having two players in front of him, one on the nest side and one already advancing forward to C, and he just saw somebody on the power side of the map. He was surrounded by multiple players on eUnited, hunted down, and the same thing for Eco. Eco's down to one shot, excellent shots, but eventually he's gonna fall as well. eUnited only down by 10 kills, when at one point it was a 17-kill game.
Rough spot for eUnited. C9 with the advantage they have, they can afford to take a couple risks. They can get aggressive, force a couple trades. Every single trade is money for C9 at this point in eUnited. They just need to hold ground. And can they do it? You can see one split spawning out, StelluR. Instead, he'll join Renegade for a little bait and switch here on tower. And timing perfect. You see Renegade take the kill. StelluR will dive with the trades. I mean, once again, they hold with a 10-kill advantage. What do you do?
And this is where I'm worried for eUnited. At this point, Cloud9 have already passed the 40-kill mark. I think eUnited are playing excellent towards the end game, but is it too little, too late? Cloud9 at this point can just play for trades, and they will simply win the game and go 2-0.
RyaNoob gonna have to use everything he can in the sandbox to gain some sort of momentum here. It's just not enough. Still down by 10. Power-up will spawn. eUnited will grab it. Snipe up center map. Sparty can get to it, but C9, I think they got to it just a second earlier. Nick in a barrel on through center, though. Maybe he can pick up a couple kills. There goes Eco. Nice little pinch between him and RyaNoob to take 2. Make it 3 now. And eUnited with some last-second momentum. Tony, it's technically not unwinnable.
31 of the team's 45. I'll make that 32 out of the team's 45 kills being assisted by Cloud9. Collapsing together, playing for each other, playing for your brother in arms. This is winning Halo that we're seeing right now. And again, eUnited aren't playing bad. I think eUnited are playing well. Cloud9 are just simply playing fantastic, fundamental Halo.
And they're just used to being in this position, right? When they start to see momentum for their enemy team, they know ways to counter. Like Eco earlier split spawning back A. He just hid back A. He just waited for info before coming out and getting his free kill. Little things like that where they just have the presence of mind to know, when they spawned alone, how to play off it. 49 make it 50, and C9, they'll go out with 2 games in dominant fashion, a 50-40 to close that one. All of a sudden, eUnited, they face their close to this tournament in the lower bracket. C9, they are looking for revenge. It's pretty clear.
They really are. Like I said before, I don't think eUnited are playing bad whatsoever.
Sure.
But I feel like they're playing lifeless. I feel like they need some energy from a squad.
Kind of like FaZe in the last series.
From a squad that involves Spartan and RyaNoob, 2 players that are not afraid to get loud. We need to see some energy. Spartan needs to drop a triple kill. Something needs to happen where they get some noise. They feed off of that hype. Otherwise, they might just get swept.
The big play at a Spartan can definitely help. When he's energized, like we said, he's kind of like the emotional leader for the team. They kind of, can play around him. Earlier this tournament, RyaNoob was the spotlight, right? He was making big plays back on Friday, Saturday. Maybe he can ice up as well. Either way, we need to see something big here, Tony. It has to happen on Recharge Strongholds. And I want to say, historically, Recharge, a map that bodes well for eUnited's game plan, their strategy. They tend to set up as a team. And this map, I mean, has a very obvious route for control.
eUnited do have a fantastic win percentage on Strongholds Recharge, but I will say, last time they matched up, it was a narrow victory in favor of C9.
Just how narrow?
250 to 240. It's only 10
Wow.
points separated them.
Okay.
eUnited, they're notoriously very good on Recharge, especially if you get the shock rifle, but you know what's wants it? Cloud9.
They definitely do. And you know what? As exciting as a narrow victory would be, I'm sure, on either side, eUnited, they can't afford a loss at this rate, so they'll have to figure out a way to outperform themselves in scrims. Of course, land a different story here. Once again, Tony, you said the shock, the focal point, definitely will be. Camo bottom center to fight over two. We got the grapple, the repulsor, plenty of tools to work with, but what would you say would be the game plan for the holds?
I mean, you're most likely going to see them try to funnel those spawns over toward the C side. I think A-B setup is really strong. And when you spawn over toward that C side, more specifically the long haul side of the map, that is danger zone. That is really tough. But for me,
sure,
it's about who's going to adapt better. Because
right,
you can go in with the game plan, A-B setup all day. What happens when you get rotated on? What happens when you lose the slates? How do you recover? How do you adapt to every situation? Because both of these teams are going to be able to switch it up multiple times during the game.
Right, and making the best out of what might seem like a deficit, right? Like you said, A-B is kind of your practical hold. You got high ground, you got coverage on the map, but back C is very powerful, right? If you got C coverage and you're hiding back C, you can find some big opportunities to open things up and just completely, you know, take out the team, flip the spawns over to gold, and, you know, kind of recycle them that way. So it's just, like you said, about adapting to your situation. Nothing really is a deficit here, as long as you play it right. Of course, their options will be limited if they're all spawning long haul, but we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Whenever you mention backseat, the first thing I think about, repulsor. There's been so many times where I repulsed enemy team out the back. Actually, just last week, I had a situation where we both repulsed each other.
And both fell off.
We both, I sent him pack and he sent me pack, and I've never had a double repulse off the map except here on Recharge. I hope you guys are able to see that.
I believe we call that a DBZ.
Oh.
That kind of trade, when two powerhouses clash and they just bounce out away from each other, fall off the map. I mean, what a way to do it in style.
Maybe we'll see
it
today. I've ever called a powerhouse before. I want you to know. I like it. Keep it going.
You're a powerhouse caster. We're
Why
gonna need you, Tony.
not be powerhouse?
This is eUnited's last chance, so they need to be powerhouses individually. We need to see something big, something beautiful out of each and every one of these players, or so be it for the tournament, and so be it for C9 and their rise back to the stage. Right now, Optic and Sentinel's been facing off. I think the series might have finished. Tony, we'll get the update on that one soon, I believe, as well, but I'm sure it was a big one. It's going to be either Sentinels or Optic as their competitor. Apparently still going, too, so hopefully you got both tabs open here. We're finally ready to jump into Game 3. Tony, this is it. eUnited's final chance and C9's opportunity to push past them.
eUnited. They finished second place at Raleigh, third place at Anaheim, and as of right now, they're in danger of dropping fourth here. But little do they know they have to run into Cloud9 elimination bracket. Nobody could have expected that. Hopefully eUnited can pull off a game win right here, because every Game 5 starts with a Game 3 win.
Well, unexpected. eUnited need to be ready for anything, Tony. And if that's C9, so be it. Off the rip, we'll start with Nick. We'll go straight to center map. Camo down below. eUnited, they're on top of it, but we'll see if they get away with it. It looks like they will. What a double to start. That's what eUnited need to get some momentum.
Spartan able to get away with the camouflage. He is being
what
hunted
the heck is going down?
So somehow able to avoid all of his damage, and the cam. My God, how does Spartan avoid going down right there? That is absolutely incredible. Able to get away with the camouflage, somehow able to conceal his identity, and then steals away that kill, and now he's still going off.
I mean, I know it can be tough to hit the camo player if he's not shooting back at you, but Tony, I don't know. I think he flipped a couple too many settings and turned the graphics down. I'm not sure. Eco couldn't find them, but Sparty, I mean, we take those. He'll walk away with the advantage because of it. B-hold secured. And the first points of the board are going to go to eUnited. RyaNoob already got coverage on Attic and Spartan. I like this play.
Two caps already early in favor of eUnitted. For once, we're seeing an early lead go towards the boys in blue, finding yet another kill. Does Sparty, but not able to get the double kill despite having that commando Rayne hunting down a player over toward the bottom A side. Looks like somebody else trying to get into the party.
Rayne just trying to dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge out of that situation. It's just not good enough. You see how quickly C9 flipped the script on this, right? Pznguin already covering long haul, Renegade with the sword in hand. Any situation they go down, they make the best of the deficit. Though Renegade does die here, there goes the sword, but Eco has the shock. We'll see what he does.
Although we saw an early lead going in favor of eUnited, we now see Cloud9 getting into a trip cap. We now see Cloud9 putting those points on the board. They were able to get the reset on C, so we see a Charlie and Bravo hold coming in for Cloud9, and Eco holding down Bravo with the shock rifle. This is exactly where he wants to be.
Eco just looking to line one up, but anything he doesn't connect on is info for C9 to collapse. You can see StelluR already with a sword on the feed. StelluR does die. Rayne won't get away for too much longer. You can see Sparty now dead on the feed as well, and that just lines him up for Eco to take faces. So far not quite connecting, but doesn't need to, right? C9, they'll get the map back. And the long haul will be the play for United.
65-20 lead in favor of Cloud9. StelluR trying to get toward the control side of the map, but notice there's two players in front of him, so very high IQ, backing down, plays his life, even somehow gets the assist, but off the screen, eUnited stealing away Bravo despite not getting the slays. Cloud9 gonna counter by putting them 3 down. KingNick, the final player, over towards the long haul. One shot, he's gonna be hunted down as well. Cloud9
look at this,
coming right back in.
C9 just an impenetrable wall of defense here, Tony. Not only do they get the slays, they notice an opportunity to get aggressive, so they push up on spawns. That'll flip it. As you can see, spawners up on A side, gonna try to rotate their way through pipes, but you've already got StelluR on the bat ledge waiting for him, so the coverage out of C9, locking down every corner of the map. RyaNoob will find a small opening, but for how long? That angle up on top control is a difficult one to deal with, but beautiful shots. Marksman medal for it.
eUnited able to steal away Bravo, and looks like they're working on Charlie while RyaNoob is working on the shock rifle. But Rayne goes down quickly over toward the C side of the map. C ends up being recoved and returned by Cloud9, who have 120 points at the moment. They have a 100-point lead over eUnited.
Oh, does he at least get the kill? Oh, okay, at least he gets the kill. Almost heartbreaking there, Tony, to whiff all those shots with the shock. And then to dive into A, if he didn't come out with it, that would have hurt. But thanks to him earning that kill, his teammates spawned nearby, and that gave Nick access to the camo, so eUnited a bit of a opportunity. As I say it, Nick unfortunately dies. I think he might have burned the camo, but there goes RyaNoob. And C9 once again quick to counter.
This is a pivotal kill coming out of Spartan here. He did not have numbers, so he wanted to try to slow down Cloud9. Sadly, not going to be able to do so. He tries to break into a Charlie. He's going to be hunted down quickly. Rayne and Nick coming in. Sword and BR in hands. Double cap in favor of Cloud9. As of right now, eUnited, they're in shambles. They're one loss away from getting knocked down.
And that loss is quickly approaching, Tony. They need to find a better way to control high ground, like controlling back elevator at A, because they're just not living there long enough to make any form of a dent on C9. C9 consistently flanking them. Nick just, you can see his body just hanging at the top of the doorway. That's about all they can do right now. Rayne gonna try to slow the bleeding in C. Already taking pressure through long haul. RyaNoob will advance onto A, but you'll see he dies in his fight. And where's the shock? It's in the hands of C9 once again.
Rayne sitting on the tower side of the map. 2 caps still in favor of Cloud9, and mind you guys at home, 250 points takes the win. Cloud9 are fastly approaching that mark. Luckily, eUnited were able to get away with the sword and grapple. The bad part is they're going to get the Cloud9, but finds one onto Renegade. Beautifully played, and he feels the pressure coming somewhere. He knows there's one more player just kind of roaming around here towards the C side of the map. Meanwhile, he's losing teammates left and right on the kill feed.
The angle out of that grapple so clean, though, right? He's grappling from up above, so they couldn't quite see him till it was too late. And that earns Sparty a shock. He'll cover C from behind, but can they get the center map here? RyaNoob gonna look for a pinch, and he'll clean it up. Perfect shots out of Eco. Try to snap onto a second, but now weak. Can he stay up in this situation? C9 will not let him. StelluR will take it. That's A back for them. And once again, these temporary bouts of control, they don't lead to too much for eUnited. Just 64 points to work with here. Little remote detonation on the feed as StelluR gets another, and that leaves Rayne with less options.
Another triple cap going to Cloud9 here. Luckily, Spartan able to take down Renegade here. We do see A quickly going in the hands of eUnited. And now we're seeing Eco try to grind forward, try to get towards Charlie.
Final 50 points right here, Tony. Final 50 for the series. For C9 punching their ticket to top 3. And eUnited punching their tickets home. Eco will make it just a little easier as he takes one. Pznguin already up on top A. They got coverage across the map once again. It's up to eUnited to find a way to break through. You can see one in control. And they've got this, yeah, what do you do? They've got this covered from every angle.
Eco trying to use the grapple to play his life. Sadly, not able to do so. Goes down to one shot, hunts it down. eUnited take advantage of the momentary numbers and are able to put a double cap, even working for a trip. But look at the scoreboard. It is nowhere near in favor of eUnited.
eUnited will find just a moment of capture here. Is it enough, though? You can see C9 already pushing up through long haul. Pznguin going to hold back. He's got StelluR to work with, moving in twos here. You gotta love how they bait and switch, play off each other's crossfire. Pznguin just gonna wait for his opportunity. C9 have earned themselves plenty of time to work with here, Tony, to play it patiently. Renegade, nice pickup on the damage too. He'll earn pipes. It's an excellent vantage point. They now got B and C covered. And if they earn A here, Tony, I think this is curtains.
3 down go eUnited. Cloud9, 240 points in counting. Luckily, eUnited squeezed right into Charlie at the nick of time. Renegade aware of it, tries to put some cross-map shots. Instead, he's going to drop down and grapple that camouflage to himself.
GG.
Well played by Renegade as we are now counting down the final seconds here. Cloud9 not only taking the game, but a 3-0 sweep against eUnited.
Cloud9, they answer, and it's not unexpected, but they answer in dominant fashion. My God, going down early today was not what they wanted, but going back up like this is exactly what they need to get back on top. I can't wait to see what this means for them in the rest of the tournament. Unfortunate for eUnited, they fought well. They defeated FaZe in dominant fashion as well, but to go down like this, obviously not pretty. It's not what they wanted. C9, their next bastion is what's up on main stage. Tony, I hear it behind us. I think that series is either over or a game just finished, but apparently it's tied 2-2. Oh my God, this is going down to the wire no matter where you look. C9, they're waiting to face whoever loses, and we honestly don't know who it could be.